With the new Ahsoka show dropping in 2023, I'm not seeing anywhere near as much hype for it as other shows like The Mandalorian or Kenobi. I can kind of understand Kenobi because he's a character we've got to love over the years and feel a connection, and are actually interested to find out about what he got up to. But I feel a similar way to Ahsoka, especially after Rebels. So the reason I think this show will be so good is because they'll be exploring aspects for the first time in live action. They'll be using magic, which we've seen quite a bit in the animated shows, especially the Clone Wars. And if we go into the comics and legends, we know Palpatine used Sith alchemy, or just alchemy, himself, which is basically Force magic. So we'll be seeing a side of the Force that's proven to be useful and proven to work in Star Wars, but yet to really be shown its full significance. It will give us a whole new aspect of the Force, and for us Clone Wars lovers, it could explain how Night Sisters and how Maul's mother could use and learn this trade. I'll make another video explaining more on this soon. Another reason I feel this show will be so good is because of the freedom, yet not totally imagination they'll have. In Kenobi, because he's such an expanded on character, and that time frame already has a lot of content on, they were restricted with what they could do with Obi-Wan. I think they pushed it to the very limit, making him leave Tatooine, which I like, but an obvious example of them not always lining up with the other content was the way Obi-Wan found out Anakin was alive. It was slightly different to the way in the books, but that's alright. In Ahsoka, they won't have this issue. Although Ahsoka has a book and of course Rebels, these are all years earlier, so she has so much untold story during the time frame, despite her being in the book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian. My third and final reason is, of course, we get more Anakin, and not just Anakin in Vader form, Anakin as Anakin. We're unsure about how big a role he'll play in the show, but there are talks of a scene of him on Mustafar, but I don't really care. Anakin and Obi-Wan being my two favourite characters does mean, for me, any Anakin content will be good content. What do you think about this show? Are you excited?